Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wednesday's art enrichment video. This week we're doing the theme of Mother's Day gifts, and this video is part 2 of making a paper flower wreath. I am so excited for this one. Hopefully you saw yesterday's video. If you didn't, I'm going to link it for you guys. I wanted you to make 6 paper flowers, and I showed you how to make 3 different kinds of paper flowers. You could make any arrangement you wanted with any colors, any types of flowers. If you guys even know how to make flowers a different way, you could totally do it a different way. You just need 6 flowers. And then we're going to take them and put them on a paper plate and make this beautiful thing. I'm super excited about it, and I'm going to flip you guys around and show you just how I do it. Here are the same supplies I used last video, and I'm just going to make myself 5 more flowers. So scissors, pencil, glue, rulers, construction paper. If you don't have construction paper, just use regular paper and color it with whatever colors you have. I'm gonna fast forward making 5 more flowers. Now that I have all of my flowers made, I am ready for the next step. The next step is going to be taking all of these beautiful flowers and putting them on a paper plate to create a wreath. Now, if you do not have a paper plate at home, that is okay. Here is a regular plate I just pulled out of my cupboard. It's hard plastic. You can take this paper plate, put it on top of a piece of cardboard, and you can cut out the circle on the cardboard or on a cereal box or any kind of thing that is thicker. You don't want to do it on regular piece of white paper. You'd have to do about 3 or 4 of them and glue them together. So something thicker, trace a plate that is going to be a good size. This is actually a smaller plate. This is not a huge plate. This is what we call a dessert plate. So I happen to have a paper plate in my house. We always have these on hand so my girls can draw whenever they want to. Okay, so paper plate, your flowers you made last time, green construction paper if you want to. These are for leaves, scissors, pencil, and glue. So the first step is to take your plate and we are going to cut out the inside. There are several ways you can do this. If you just want to cut through the plate this way and cut on the inside, you can. If you want to stab through it and cut, you can. What I like to do is to poke a little hole. There we go. And then I like to cut around. See how there's like this little line right here? That's a line I'm going to follow. So you do not have to follow that line perfectly. Mine is definitely not perfect. There's some edges here. So this inside part you can save and you can do something else with this inside part. If you want to make this area smaller, you can. If you have cut through it this way to cut the inside of your paper plate out, that is fine. Just glue it right back together. I actually see that I need to make this a little bit skinnier. So now I am cutting where the little curvy lines stop. There we go. So if you are doing it with a regular plate, put this on your cardboard or your cereal box or whatever it is, trace around the outside, and then draw yourself a smaller circle on the inside, because to make a wreath, all you need is these outside parts of the plate. Okay, now is where you get to use your artistic eye, and you can place your flowers any place you want to. You can place them on the front or the back. I like to place them inside the curve. So I'm going to definitely put my big one closer to the bottom. Lots of glue. Stick it and count in my head. And I'm just going to keep going around and gluing my flowers down with a really long line of thick glue. And then I choose my next color. Okay, so sometimes your flowers won't all fit on here. You might have made one too many flowers, or maybe you could go back and you could make another flower for this. I got my spacing down pretty good. I've been doing this for a long time. So do you guys see how there's some paper plate showing through? That is what this green piece of paper is for. We are going to make some leaves. The way I make a leaf shape is by doing a long curve, and then in the opposite direction, long curve. And that is how I make leaves. If you want to make them all the same, you can. If you want to make them different, you can. I'm going to make mine all the same. I just folded my piece of paper in half, and now I'm going to fold it in half again, and I can draw some more leaves. There we go. And now, because I folded it 2 times, when I cut this, I'm not going to get just one leaf. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves all at the same time. All right. So there are all my leaves now cut out. If you guys want to do something a little bit extra, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, you can. You take a dark green color pencil and you can draw lines on it. So right here, we can draw a line down the center. You could leave it just at that with a line, or you could add extra little veins. I think I want to do that to a lot of my leaves. There we go. And now you're just gonna stick these leaves in here wherever you see paper plate, or wherever you want them. Put glue on the back of it, slide it under. They don't always have to stick out that way. You can also have them go inside. I'm going to give this a chance to dry, and I will be right back with the very last step. Alright, so this has been sitting here for about 5-10 minutes, Everything is glued down really good now, so I can flip it over confidently. And the very last thing we're going to do is I grabbed a piece of string. You can use anything, yarn, string, ribbon, anything you might have laying around the house. If you don't have anything resembling this, you can skip this step if you need to, but this just makes it nice and easy to hang. You don't need a very long string. A short string will actually do. I want to make this even shorter than I did make it. And then I have one extra leaf left over, and I'm going to use this to help me glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my big orange flower is at the very bottom because that's where I want it when it's hanging. Put a dot of glue here. Put a dot of glue here. Take my string, stick it in the glue so that my finger doesn't get messy. I'm going to take this leaf and I'm going to stick it down and have the leaf, the green thing, stick to the glue that's there. And that way my fingers don't get messy, and it gives it a little bit extra glue protection, and it's going to make sure that this is held down really, really well. So hold this and count in your head for about 30 seconds. There we go. This is the wreath with the little thing hooked on right up here. A little bit more glue. My little centerpiece fell out. That's okay. A little bit of glue. Put it right there. And now you can hang your wreath up by the little string. If you have a wreath hook, you don't need the string, and you can just stick the wreath hook right there. Alright guys, your wreath does not have to look like my wreath. I want yours to look like yours. I hope you had fun creating this. If you want to, you can even write a little message right here on this piece of paper, something like Happy Mother's Day, and you can stick it behind, and you could glue it back in if you wanted to, or you could leave it just plain like this. Have fun creating this. Happy creating!